What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UCLA's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Catch in the middle. It's Flores. There he goes. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down. Running back searching for a hole.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Matthews. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Gives it on the option. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. It's complete to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paulie. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Covey. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Bruins. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they bring football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Dave.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Duncan. He's got his man across the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rolls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Finds his man. It's Covey. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Using his feet.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.